Hi, my name is Liz Chasse, and I'm the owner and creator of Smoke and Mirrors. Today I'm going to be showing you an in-progress video of how I make one of my leather purses. Okay, so before I get started, I'm going to show you what I've done so far. You can see here that I've already cut out all of the holes individually so I can sew it together later. And then down here you can see where I've carved in the outline and started to do some beveling, but not so much. So now I'm going to go into that a lot more and give it more of a realistic 3D look and give it a special touch. I'll start by showing you one line here. And after doing it once, it looks a little bit rough, so I go back over it a second time. The hardest part about this is getting the metal tool to line up exactly where I carved it, so that it's not too far back and it's not going into a part that should be free. So you have to be really careful and make sure to hit it in just the right spot. Okay, now I'm going to do the deep set background with a different tool. You can see the difference. Here is the finished version and here's what we're starting with. And I'll show you what just one punch looks like. So basically, I just go in and fill in the whole part with all of these little shapes until it's completely filled in. And because the camera is focused on just the leather, you can't quite see it, but I am using a mallet to hammer in these details with the metal piece. Okay. So you can see half of it is wet because that's how you work with leather. Making it wet makes it more malleable and it helps it keep the shape of what you've put on it. So if you see it up close, the wet side is it fresh and the dry side is what it's going to look like as a finished product. So now I'm going to go in and do more of those intricate details on the inside of this stuff, but you can see how this part of doing the background is kind of what takes the longest. These are the final tools I'll be using to do the detail work in the bag. Each tool makes a different stamp and is used in a different place on the bag. So I'll keep doing that throughout the rest of the bag until it looks like the other side. The most fun part is when I get to use the knife to carve in all the details, which you can see here, here, all these cut marks throughout. So you can see here, all in here is more of that ornamental detailing that's going to be throughout the whole bag, but that small detail stuff really adds a lot to it. So I'm going to finish for today and then I'll show you a finished video of it. Okay, so I finished tooling the leather and I've let it dry for a few hours so you can see how the final product will look like. So it's quite intricate with a lot of details in there and it looks really beautiful in the end after following through with all those steps. All there's left to do now is to dye the background to give it more contrast, and then to put a wax finish on it. So this will make it more water resistant and help it last a lifetime. After that, I just have to sew it together by hand and then it's ready to be used. Thank you for watching this video. It was really fun to show you how I make my leather bags, and hopefully it gives you a better perspective into how I make them and all the time and effort that goes into each piece.